Ricardo Moreno, Madrid, Spain.
Hi, I'm Ricardo Di Vincenzo. I'm from Trapani, Italy.
Simon Hemla, Frankfurt, Germany.
My name is Felipe Garcia. I'm from Argentina, Buenos Aires.
My name is Felix Nasson. I'm from Sweden.
My name is Francisco Souza from Portugal.
I'm Luca Dettori. I'm from Italy.
Hey, my name is Mark Bayard and I'm from Spain.
Marcus Petunga, Canada, Norge.
Hey, my name is Nathan Talo from Italy.
On a cloudy Saturday afternoon, we welcome you to Lemoy Field here in Waterbury, Connecticut, on the campus here at Post University. Post men's soccer back in action here. Their second home game of the season. It is conference play for the rest of the way, taking on Holy Family University Tigers, who come into this one at 1-5-1 overall, 0-2 in conference for the Eagles, 3-3-1 overall. 1-0 in conference. And with that, we welcome you upstairs inside to the broadcast booth. Griffin Cast on hand. So glad you could tune in here on this Saturday afternoon. Ted Haley in his 20th season, coming off of his 200th win here at Post University, up against George Montague in his 13th season, the head coach here for the Tigers. Eagles 5th seed in the CACC. The Tigers are the 11th seed in the CACC, and we're ready to rock and roll here between the Tigers and the Eagles. Eagles' second game at home here this season. Their first game at home came against SNHU, where they lost 7-0. And for the Tigers, plenty of games on the road this season. They're 1-3 on the road. And a plethora of storylines heading into this one. Tigers have not beaten the Eagles since October 26, 2019. Eagles have won the last 5 meetings. Tigers looking to get their season on track here again, 0-2 in conference, and they're up against the 5-time defending CACC champions, Post University Eagles, in their second conference matchup. Ready to rock and roll here at Lemoy Field. So glad you're with us here on the CACC Network. Again, Griffin Cast on hand. The Eagles are going to be in the orange uniforms. The Tigers are going to be in the blue uniforms. As we take a quick look at our starting lineups, goalkeeper here for the Tigers, it is senior goalkeeper Luke Schenk, appearing in his 7th game this season. 410 minutes and 57 seconds total this year for Schenk. Looking at his numbers, a 78.1 save percentage, 7 goals allowed, 25 saves. And there has been a goalkeeper switch here for the Eagles. Ricardo Morano appearing in his 5th game of the season. Ever since the Eagles lost 7-0 to SNHU and then 5-0 to Franklin Pierce, Ted Hilly made the goalkeeper switch, inserting Ricardo Morano, taking out Leopold Dufont. And Morano has been spectacular in the past few starts. Taking a look at his numbers on the year, 7 goals allowed, 15 saves, save percentage of 68.2. And taking a look at some other notable players in the Eagles starting lineup, Felix Nassen, one of the 2 captains here for the Eagles, in his 3rd game back from injury here today. It's so good to have Felix back. He really makes a difference as a back here for the Eagles. Eagles the 5th seed in the CACC in this young season, and the Tigers the 11th seed in the CACC to start the 2024 campaign. Eagles coming off of a 4-0 loss in a non-conference matchup against Gannon University on Wednesday. Before that, they got their first victory in conference this season in their first game in conference a week ago today, last Saturday, September 21st, at Wilmington, where they won 4-1. Off we go. It's the 28th all-time matchup here between the Eagles and the Tigers. Eagles 15-10-2 all-time against Holy Family. Again, they've won the last 5 meetings. Tigers looking to take down the Eagles for the first time in 5 years. So glad you could tune in here on this Saturday afternoon. Kevin Duffy will work it back to Schenk. And Schenk with a nice ball to midfield. Nathan Tao with the header. Again, a week ago today, Eagles defeated Wilmington 4-1. Like we mentioned in the open, Ted Haley recorded his 20th all-time victory during that win here in his time in post. A remarkable accomplishment. And a milestone that was congratulated and celebrated during the pregame announcements. Nelson with it here again, third game back from injury. Nice takeaway here from Simone Hemler. And Francisco Sosa, who scored a goal against Wilmington, shares it to Detoli, who also scored a goal against Wilmington. Eagles won that matchup again 4-1 in their first conference matchup of the year. Again, it's all CACC play the rest of the 2024 regular season. Eagles eyeing their 6th consecutive conference title here in 2024 on an unprecedented run in the CACC. Throwing for the Eagles on the far side. And, you know, this is really where the season begins. Once you start CACC play and you kind of don't look back to those non-conference games. This is the point in the year where you want all the kinks sorted out on both sides of the ball. There's a nice ball, and it's caught by Schenk. Eagles had a rough go of it in 2 games against any 10 opponents. Again, they lost to SNHU a few weeks ago, 7-0 right here on this field in their first home game of the year. And then the next game on Sunday, they lost to Franklin Pierce University on the 15th, and then followed that up with a sensational performance against a formidable any 10 opponents in Hartford, Connecticut, where they won 1-0 versus UNH, University of New Haven. Marcus Botungi, who had that lone goal against UNH, is fouled right here near midfield, and Botungi a little shaken up on the turf. So the junior midfielder from Norway, a little shaken up here. Third on the team in points this year at 4. Pardon me, tied for second on the team in points with 4. 1 goal, 2 assists for the junior. And he's going to be attended to by the athletic training staff here for the Eagles. So a great sign for Eagles fans. Botungi able to walk on his own with a little bit of a limp. Again, Eagles 15-10-2 all-time against the Tigers. Last matchup came on October 28th, 2023, where the Eagles won 1-0. And you see some nice sportsmanship there between Tajay Williams and Botungi. So the first sub in for the Eagles is number 6, Lucas Glade, the junior midfielder from Germany. And we resume play. Nearly 4 minutes gone here in this first half. No score, just getting underway. Pass intercepted on the far side. Revuelta tries to center one, and it's deflected out of play there by the Eagles. That was Hemmler who got his body on it. And a throw in for Sergio Revuelta and the Tigers. No, Revuelta will not take it. It'll be Sean McKenna, the sophomore defender, to throw in. And a nice clear there by the Eagles. It'll go all the way back to the backs here. Aristide Sinone works it back to Shank, who's got Duffy right on his left and fires the ball to midfield. Louise Recchi Muesli comes away with it, but the Eagles with the takeaway, and it goes back to Nassen, who will work it to Hemmler, and he touches it to Garcia. Garcia and Nassen, 2 backs here for the Eagles, the 2 captains. Felipe Garcia just recently last week named the CACC Defensive Player of the Week. Felix Nassen received that honor in the first week of the 2024 season, about a month ago. Eagles trying to move to 2-0 in conference. Tigers looking for their first CACC victory here on this Saturday afternoon. That's a nice center ball, and Felix Nassen clears it away, and Garcia looking to clear it some more, and he does just that. Duffy towards the middle. Deshaun Bernard has it taken away. Francisca Sosa looking to move in transition. And there's some stellar defense there by number 4, Alvaro Oriana. Shank. He's got a strong boots. And the header there by Dottoli. Ricardo DiVincenzo has been stellar for the Eagles this season, shares it. Nice ball, trying to lead Hemmler there on the far side. He tracks it down. Washed by Sean McKenna. Hemmler has got Mark Bayard, who scored a goal against Wilmington the other day. Eagles working some nice space here. There's the give and go. Hemmler the cross, and some stellar defense there by McKenna, who deflects it out of play. And we are going to have our first corner of the match here. Francisco Sosa will take it with 37-47 remaining in this first half. Remember, against UNH at the Hartford Athletic Stadium in Hartford, Connecticut, Sosa put a beautiful ball at the 62nd minute right to the back post, and it found Botungi for the goal. There's a header, and it's saved. Nice grab there by Shank. Shank from Doylestown, Pennsylvania, the senior keeper. Has totaled 410 minutes, 57 seconds coming into this one. And Shank with a long, deep ball past midfield. McKenna goes back to Duffy here. Duffy near side. Reggie Moosley. And an excellent takeaway there by the CACC Defensive Player of the Week. By Art. Shares it. Glade touches it. Dottoli tries to lead Sosa on the far side, and some nice defense here by McKenna. He's had a strong start to this match. Eagles with 2 total shots here to start, both of those shots on goal. Tao touches it. Luis Rodriguez. That's a beautiful ball to Sosa, but a little bit out of his reach. And it'll go out of play, and it'll be a throw-in for the Tigers on the far side. A couple Tigers getting set to sub in. DiVincenzo puts on the brakes. The Eagles looking for their 6th consecutive win against the Tigers here in the 28th all-time matchup. There's a nice ball. Garcia. Garcia tried to send one downfield. A nice deflection there by number 11 in blue, Deshaun Bernard. And they'll go back to Morano here. DiVincenzo. Dottoli. Back to number 22. The Eagles playing it patient here, just moving it around, doing a good job of keeping the Tigers on their toes here. 33-50 remaining in this first half. Again, so glad you're with us here on the CACC Network on this cloudy Saturday afternoon in late September at Lemoy Field, the brand new turf here for the 2024-2025 school year. Griffin Castle on hand. Morano. Nelson. Some good pressure there momentarily here by the Tigers, and York tried to take it away, and they do get the takeaway. Reggie Moosley fires, and Reggie Moosley is down, but the officials say good defense there by the Eagles. By Art. Rodriguez leads Sosa, a beautiful ball. Sosa patient, has Detoli. Detoli the leader in points this year in 2024. Hemler, Detoli. Got the step. Detoli taking it on himself. And Glade kicked that one. Now Hemler with a center ball. And he tried to have Bayard there. A beautiful pass, and Bayard just a little too high of the crossbar there. An excellent look there for the Eagles. And George Montague is furious at his squad. One foul here for the Tigers, one for the Eagles to start. 13 minutes into this one. Williams with the takeaway. Tigers with possession. Haven't had possession of the ball too often here to start. Detoli is charging in. Duffy to midfield. Nice pressure here by the Eagles. And they say that Lally was out of play there, so it'll be a throw in here for the Eagles on the near side. The ref on the line saw that one. Sosa, Detoli, intercepted. York. And Garcia was all over York there as soon as he got possession of the ball. Detoli is called for the late whistle. Second foul on post. And definitely a little bit of a late whistle, but it appeared to be the right call there. Detoli a little overzealous. But those are the type of fouls that you want if you are the coaching staff. Oriano with a gorgeous ball downfield. Williams. Williams is in a straitjacket there, and DiVincenzo with the takeaway, and the Eagles will look to run. And a clear foul there, a check in the back. Revolta put the shoulder right into Detoli, and the official right there to make the call. So 2 fouls for each team here to start for a total 29-12 remaining in this first half. Make that 3 fouls on Holy Family. Rodriguez tripped up there, and some nice sportsmanship on the Tiger side. Garcia's got Bayard on the near side at midfield. Bayard and Detoli press up. Duffy goes back to Schenk. And Schenk has got Lally right here on the near side. Bernard. Line drive kick. Downfield. A foot race. And Morano with a sliding grab. Coming out of the 6-yard box. Tao, can he keep it in play? Yes, he can. Looks for the give and go. Rodriguez fires, and it's saved. Another outstanding save there by Shank. That one had a lot of zip on it, and Shank was in the right spot at the right time. Garcia, Hemler. Mohamed Belidi. First Tiger off of the bench here for Holy Family. He'll take out York. Belidi, the sophomore forward. Haley wanted the Eagles to get it to Nathan Tao on the near side, and a yellow card has been assessed to Tajay Williams for clipping, I believe. I don't want to speculate who that is. I think it is Francisco Sosa, possibly. Yeah, so Sosa got tripped up there, able to hop up pretty quickly, and a yellow card has been assessed to Tajay Williams, who is second on the team in points this year with 2, has a goal on the season. Reggie Moosley headers it out, and a throw in here for the Eagles on the near side, coming up on 26 minutes remaining in this first half. 3 shots on goal for the Eagles, 0 for the Tigers. The Eagles looking to get their 6th consecutive win against the Tigers all time. Tigers have not beaten the Eagles in 5 years. Sanone runs out of room. And the Eagles will have their second corner of the match here in this first half. It'll be Sosa to take the corner, designated for this responsibility. Sosa loves to look to the back post here. And he tries to go there, and the header cleared out by Reggie Moosley. But a one-timer there by Barriart. And his shot is deflected. And another corner kick here for Sosa and the Eagles, their 3rd of the first half. Sosa. DiVincenzo with it, works it back. And Schenk with the catch. Schenk with a high boot tickling the clouds. DiVincenzo far side. Eagles doing a nice job moving the ball here in this first half. Have not been able to get a clean look off of nets. Well, they actually have had a few. Oriana, Bernard, Sanone, McKenna far side. Nice movement here momentarily by the Tigers, but that momentum is broken up here by the Eagles, and they look to move it in transition. Sosa cuts it back to the middle, shares it. Glade. Shank comes out of net. Glade towards the middle. Oh! A golden opportunity there for the Eagles is denied by the Tigers with some stellar defense. Nelson towards the middle has Sosa, taps it to Bayart. Bayart with acceleration, and Shank secures. 22:45 remaining in regulation, still no score. 3 shots on goal for the Eagles, 0 for the Tigers. 5 total shots here for Post. Montague wants his team to apply some more pressure here. Both of these two veteran head coaches in a little bit of a chess match. Here in this one, just trying to figure out how to exploit the other. And Duffy with it, shares it to Sedone. McKenna far side. Eagles with the takeaway. Tigers wanted a foul to Tolley. Sosa. Glade. Nice momentum here for the Eagles. Can they cash in? Glade. Bayart. Back to Glade. You could tell Glade wanted that shot, moving to his right, cutting it back to the middle. Bayart goes between the legs. Glade with the center ball, deflected out of play there by Duffy. A sensational play by Duffy. And yeah, that clearly went off of Glade last. And it should be a goal kick here for the Tigers, and one of our officials was able to correct that call. Coming up on 20 minutes remaining here in this first half. 3 fouls committed by each squad. Holy Family in their 3rd CACC matchup this season. Eagles in their 2nd. Holy Family 0-2 in conference play. Eagles 1-0. Again, it is conference play the rest of the way here in the regular season for your Eagles. 2nd home game of the year. 28th all-time matchup against Holy Family. 15-10-2 all-time against the Tigers. And they've won the last 5 matchups. Nice give and go. Rodriguez got caught up there by Bernard and a sensational takeaway. Williams, Tigers have not gotten a shot off goal, and that's a big reason why Felipe Garcia and these backs have done a stellar job. Pressure is being conveyed to, or by the Tigers sideline, saying don't let them out. And the Eagles do get out of it and have the ball at midfield. Oriana tips it off of Tao. A high intelligent play there. Diego Righi, number 15 for the Eagles, getting set to sub in. Oriana tries to get it to the back post. Interrupted there by Tao. Oriana centers one. Deflected out. Revuelta with a shot on net. And the Eagles stand tall. Best look of the first half here for the Tigers coming right there with 17:45 remaining in the first half. Sinone. McKenna. Bernard. Duffy. The backs here working together. Lally on the near side breaks it into the defensive zone for the Eagles. Tao deciding what to do here. Tries to keep it in play, and it'll go out of play. Last touch there by the Tigers. Stian Hornes subbing in for the first time, 21 in orange, as well as Diego Righi. Under 17 minutes here to play in this first half. Still no score here between the Tigers and the Eagles. Tigers got some good opportunities most recently. 2 shots on goal. That's a nice one towards the middle. Bellitti in a straitjacket gets out of it somehow. Bernard taps one. Revuelta cuts it back and has it taken away. Stellar defense there. That was DiVincenzo. And a foot race here on the far side. Eagles in transition. Working quickly. Sosa fires one off of Sinone out of play. Eagles thrown, far side. In the defensive zone here for the Tigers. Nassen has got Dottoli in open space. Dottoli looks to lead Righi. Has got it on the far side, on the near side, pardon me, of the 18-yard box and works it back to Hornes. Ricardo DiVincenzo a little frustrated at his teammates. Glade has got it back. Sosa taps it off of Lally and a throw-in here for the Eagles on the near side.
Keep working, Luis. Keep working, Mohammed. Watch, you're overloaded here, Luis. Luis, you're right to the back. Good. Well done.
Sosa's nearly all sides there, but Shane catches the long ball. Approaching the 14-minute mark here in this first half. First half has flown by here. Sosa the takeaway. Dottoli tries to lead. Sosa and Sinone is right there to break up the momentum. A gorgeous hustle play there by number 5 in blue. And now he's down on the turf, as well as Luca Dottoli. Sinone is still down on the turf. Sonone is still down on the turf, and play is continued here with Bernard. Ravuolta. And we'll have a official whistle here, checking in on number 5 in blue. So a good sign for Tigers fans. Sonone able to hop up and walk on his own power. So first corner of the match here for the Tigers. They'll take it in that far corner. Fourth corner of the first half here. Again, first for the Tigers. That one is quickly cleared by the Eagles. 12:45 remaining here in this first half. Both teams looking to break open the seal here in the 28th all-time matchup. In this conference battle, DiVincenzo will go back to Morano. Horness, Righi. The Eagles with some nice momentum here. Glade. Tigers want a handball there on Righi. Glade tries to center one, and it's deflected out of play there by Sonone. And Len Fliss will see his first action here the first half. Scored a goal, one of the 4 against Wilmington. And Sonone is back down on the turf, and the Eagles athletic training staff will attend to him. They almost should just get Sonone off of the pitch here. I mean, clearly in some pain. Eagles will have their 4th corner of the match here, the first in the right corner. All 3 of this first half taking place in that left corner. Sonone will sub out with 11:57 remaining in the first half. Still no score. Eagles with a prime opportunity here on their 4th corner. Sosa delivers a line drive. Boots kind of sailing out of that 18-yard box. Horness works it back to Morano. Sosa on the near side. He looks to move it there, and Nassen will take the pass. The freshman Fliss charging in. And that a dangerous one there. The pass from Schenk deflected off of the back there of Fliss. Gavin Rowan subs in, as well as Lucas Saad here for the Tigers. 17 is Rowan, 19 is Saad. And we have 10:45 remaining in this first half. 3-2 in shots on goal in favor of the Eagles. 4 fouls committed by Post in this first half, 3 by Holy Family. Make it 5 fouls committed by Post in this first half.
Second ball! Second ball!
Joshua Moreland
Last guy!
is fouled on the far side.
Sub ref! Sub ref! You hit that. All right, Luca, your ball! Luis, deep! Top of the box, Luca! Gary!
This will be Bernard to take the free kick. Just right outside of that 18-yard box on the far side. Bernard waiting for the official signal here. Clock running with 9:20 remaining in the first half.
Press the box!
Bernard, the touch by Williams. An excellent pass. Williams just could not execute there.
Good ball, that's good ball!
Diego Silva, 18 in orange, getting set to sub in here for the first time. Simon Hemler will sub out.
Ahead!
Nelson with an athletic play.
Gotta go, George! Yes! Keep going, George!
Saad. Fliss with some nice pressure there, coming up on 8 minutes remaining in this first half. A 0-0 contest here in the 28th all-time matchup between these two programs. Holy Family looking to take down the Eagles for the first time in 5 years. Eagles have won the last 5 meetings. Eagles, the 5-time defending CACC champions, eyeing their 6th consecutive title on an unprecedented run, hoping to go 2-0 in conference at the conclusion of this match.
Behind you, Gav! Behind you, Gav! Good, George, that's what I need.
Sosa settles it down. Glade crosses one over to Nassen. Nassen looks to send a long ball momentarily. And now he'll just get the easy one here to Fliss. Fliss, long strides. Sort of has it taken away there by his own teammate, Righi. And the Eagles will go back to the backs here. Under 7 minutes remaining in the first half. Still no score. Glade. Sosa, far side. Eagles with some nice movement here, moving it up the pitch. Glade crosses one. Settles it down here with Rodriguez. Rodriguez fires, and it's high and wide right.
Gotta be more aware around our goal there.
Couple of droplets raining down from the sky. And again, a cloudy Saturday afternoon here in Waterbury, Connecticut. Possibility of rain was in the forecast. As long as it is not torrential, the match will continue. As that one is hit out of play, I think they say last touch by DiVincenzo, and it'll be a throw in for McKenna and the Tigers on the far side. Fouls really starting to pile up here for the Eagles in this first half.
Gavin, switch with George now.
That is their 7th
Gotta be active up top, fellas.
to the Tigers 3.
Gotta go to the ball.
4:45 remaining in this first half.
Relax, Gavin. Gotta go to the
Beautiful
ball.
header there by DiVincenzo to clear it out. And the Eagles will look to move it up the pitch here.
No foul.
Fliss. Nice touch. Riggy cuts it back to the middle. Rodriguez is running with him, and now Fliss on the near side. Fliss, long strides. Fliss fires, nearly scores. And off for the rebound here. Excellent defense there. And goalkeeping there by Shank. Fliss had a beautiful look there after he infiltrated the box. Hit that off of the left post. The freshman standing at 6'3", and huge advantage there with the legs. Coming up on 3 minutes remaining in this first half. Nassen. Excellent tackle there by Rowan, and the takeaway, a 3-on-2 here developing. Williams. Bellitti fires, and an easy save there. He shot that one right at Morano.
Josh, you gotta work. Come on. Josh, come on. That's fine.
Garcia on the far side, approaching the 2-minute mark here in this first half. Fliss receives the pass, and he's offsides. I think they call Riggy offsides, one of the two. Either way, possession belongs to the Tigers with 1:50 to play in this first half. Still no score here at Lemoy Field. And so glad you're able to hang out with us here on this Saturday cloudy afternoon. On the campus here at Post University in Waterbury, Connecticut. Lemoy Field. Second home game of the year here for the Eagles. Lost in their home opener to SNHU 7-0. Trying to avenge things on their home pitch. DiVincenzo with the long ball looking to lead Fliss. Shanker sees it. A minute to play in the first half.
Left in the first half.
Head, Josh! Head, that's what I want! Second ball needs to be won!
Sosa. You've heard George Montague say second ball needs to be won numerous times here in this first half. Rodriguez fires. And a diving save by Shank with 30 seconds remaining in the first half. And we have the 10-second countdown coming up here in 3 seconds.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And at the end of the first half of play, a score of this one, Post University 0, Holy Family University 0.
We head to the halftime break with the score exactly how we started the first half, 0-0. 28th all-time matchup here between the Tigers and the Eagles. Both teams will gather their breath and head into the 15-minute break with the score even here at Lemoy Field. Hang around. Second half is coming up next. Looks for the give and go. He's got it. Toli fires, and it's saved. The match, a golden opportunity to try and center one in and find the back of the net. There is a high arcing ball. Now, tries it again. Another nice one, and it's headed in! Marcus Botungi puts it into the back of the net. Corner kick here for the Chargers. Ball near the mid post. Two headers. And the Eagles able to find the equalizer here. A shot deflected. Silva. Portas unleashes towards the far post. The header is vacuumed in. Morano falls on it. All right, Post University men's soccer defeats the University of New Haven 1-0 here at Trinity Health Stadium. Griffin Castle alongside junior midfielder Marcus Botungi. Marcus, you scored the only goal at the 62nd minute. Just walk me through that corner play.
It came off a corner right before where Sosa put the ball on the back post on the first one, and then we got another one. We were close to scoring on the first one, so I thought, why not try the back post this time as well? And luckily it came there, and I was there to score. So
a little bit of a rough past two matches. Lost to SNHU 7-0, then Franklin Pierce 5-0. Just how important and how satisfying is it to get this victory against UNH, the number 2 seed in the NE10?
It's definitely not one of the prettiest wins I've been part of, but after this rough period, I think we're very satisfied with this win today.
So again, post the 5-time defending CACC champions, you guys starting your CACC play on Saturday, eyeing your 6th consecutive conference title. What makes this team special?
I think there is a lot of resilience, even though we go through rough periods. I think we can push each other to get back to where we want to be. We're still, in my opinion, nowhere close to where we want to be at the end of the season. So I think trying to get better every day is what we're good at. And yeah, it was the same last year. We struggled here and there in the first couple of games, and then it kind of we solved it along the season.
Marcus, thank you so much for taking some time
Thank
after
you.
the game. Go enjoy the win.
Field running back in the backfield. Takes the ball, Davis over the middle to a wide open Smith. Don't know how he got that wide open. Willisiati out there for the extra point. High snap, got it down. Kick is up, and it is good. And it's 7. Snap. Taylor fakes the handoff, looks over the middle, throws it deep down the middle, looking for Tracy. Caught it at the 45. He's going in. Touchdown, Eagles. Into the nest goes Tracy, who caught the ball. A beautiful pass by Taylor as Tracy just kept running, and he floated a perfect pass at Josh Tracy. Ran underneath, and again, the leader in receiving yards in the NE10. Here's Aiden Kane. Snap, spot, kick, up good, and it's 7-7. Snap. Fakes the handoff, throws it over the middle, but he flipped the ball, and it gets picked off by the Eagles at the goal line. 15, 20, 25, 30, gets away from Davis, 35, 40 before he's tackled down at the far. Tight formation. Snap to Davis in the shotgun, looks right, fakes right, throws right, has Harper picked off again as Harper was running at the 45, and at the last second, Antoine Walden came out of nowhere, and he picked the ball off at the 45, and the Eagles on back-to-back set. Davis waits, holds, takes a hard snap, looks down the left sideline, has Smith, but there's caught by Smith, and he stays in bounds magically, and that's a touchdown for the Setters. As one on pending the extra point, snap is down, kick is up, and it is good. And after snap, spot, kick up, and it is spot, kick up, and it is true and right through the middle. 9-10 on the kickoff. Tracy to the 15-20, makes a move to the 25-30, gets around the man 35-40, 45 to the 50. If he breaks one man, he might be gone. He's going to be gone. 40, 30, 20, 15, 10, 5. Josh Tracy has done it again. Touchdown, Eagles. And all momentum changes on one play. Snap is fumbled by Famicon, who rolls away with it to the right. Famicon looking, he throws it to touchdown! Well, 2-point. Johnson backs up. Tracy could just turn around and have 15 yards right there. Famicon throws it deep in the corner. He's got somebody. It's caught. What a catch by White. It's a touchdown. Oh! Snap to Famicon. Looks, rolls, looking for somebody, trying to find a hole. He scrambles to the right. Keeps going. There's going to be a holding penalty. It's not going to matter. There's a holding penalty.
DiVincenzo a good step, and now post is in. Flag stays down. Porter, they slide it across, and it's a goal by. Cross comes in. Kleinert heads it away. Tungi. No, I'm sorry, Len Fliss. And now here comes the Eagles attack. Tungi, had a streaking Sosa down the middle, but it was intercepted by Kleiner. Now on the right side, Ballard into the box. Ballard! Shot and a goal there for Mark Ballard. Who is it? Who is it? Felipe Garcia, 4. 4. Derek, first collegiate career goal.
Another week in the books for post-university athletics this fall, which means it's time to take you around the Eagles. We kick it off with football. Josh Tracy, 74-yard touchdown grab, as well as a 91-yard kickoff return. He had over 260 all-purpose yards. He was the gold helmet player of the week for the New England region. Adonis White gives the Eagles the lead late, 21-20, but a last-second field goal by the Setters would get them out of Waterbury with a 23-21 win. Marcus Botungi, in a neutral site game at Trinity Health Stadium in Hartford, gives the Eagles the 1-0 lead and the eventual win over New Haven, the first of 2 wins on the week for Post University, as they would head on the road to take on Wilmington University in their first conference matchup of the season. Len Fliss and Mark Byart scored their first collegiate goals in a 4-1 win. Eagles now 1-0 in conference play there. However, the women's soccer team still looking for that first win, and they had their first conference game against Wilmington on Saturday to be unable to get that first win. They dropped to 0-4. The Wildcats get 2 goals, 1 in each half, as the Eagles will take on Southern Connecticut State University later this week, still in search of that first win of the fall. Women's volleyball, though, getting off to a very hot start early in the week against Felician, 25-3, 25-11, and 25-12 in a sweep over the Golden Falcons. Kaylee Harper, a .462 attack percentage and a game-high 14 kills. The Eagles on the road at Roberts Wesleyan College and against St. Mike's College in a tri-match up in Colchester, Vermont, sweeping the Red Hawks and losing in 5 to the Purple Knights. And then women's tennis fell to Franklin Pierce earlier in the week, 7-0. Megan Lombard snaps a 15-game singles losing streak as the Eagles would beat Malloy in sweeping fashion to get their first win of the season. They're now 1-5. And then men's golf, 6th place in the Granite State Opener this past week. Joe Ensign finished 3rd. Drew Paskanik has a top 25 finish, finishing in 28-16 and 30 seconds at the Golden Eagle Invitational, as that rounds out this week in Post Athletics.
Difficult start to the season. They opened the year against Hillsdale, who's receiving votes in the and they even it with the 6-2 that Anapego runs for this Chargers offense. Mast from the far side is blocked. Comes back over to post end, and it's a free ball from Groves. Mast comes once more. Harper reads it in the back. Perrick, strong swing, hits off one of the lights. Enright, cross court, ties Malinowski, who had that dig that then led to the free swing. Radovino off her back foot. There's Malinowski again. A back set to Mast going cross court. There's Enright. Bump up to Harper. She fought the week. Last week, notching 20 blocks over a 3-match span. As Harper free ball from Enright. Chance for New Haven to capitalize. It's Williams right down the middle. Caught a block touch, and Enright kept it alive. Juergens pushes it through the block. Harper. Cross court set to Enright, who ends set one. Has gotten up to par with where their offense has been, and that's spurred on this strong run. Team has won 4 of their last 5, and they have an early lead over a strong New Haven team. Enright with a nice dig off the swing from Macy Brown. Harper goes cross court, some ricochets in that first set. Fell behind on the first point, but have ripped off a run to go in front. Enright with the back row pipe. Brown has the dig in the back row. Now it's Perrick off the block. Radovino pushes it over. Radovino couldn't get it done. Cross-court swing from Mast. She goes crashing into the official's stand. Team captain, along with Macy Brown, has a strong serve. Strong bump over to Enright. She kept Macy Brown into gear. It's just another layer of offense on this New Haven team that they haven't had so far tonight. A free ball off the block. Williams is still alive. Enright with a one-arm save. Perrick off her back foot. Low lead. Mast off the block. Enright floats it back over. Mast again. Back row pipe from Brown. There's Groves once more. Perrick and set 2. Makes it easy for Brown. Harper. Maria Bronco in the front row. Harper, the roll shot. New Haven just able to get it over. Not able to. Radovino clips the top of the tape. Juergens, it's over. Check, please. Post. Matt Scalzo joined alongside Alyssa Groves after the 4-set win over the University of New Haven. Alyssa, you had 48 digs and 4 aces. What was working for you tonight?
I think that, I just, when it comes to good teams like this and good games, I'm locked in. I'm ready to go. I know what I have to do. I have my job. I'm doing me. I'm all over the court. I'm here for my team, and just, yeah.
You certainly did yourself. You set a new career high in terms of digs.
Yes, that's great. I'm proud of myself for that.
After the first 2 sets, you took them both pretty convincingly with a late surge, and then in set 3, kind of got the feeling of that AIC match where you guys fell behind by a lot, but you surged ahead, and then you eventually took in 4 sets. What kind of changed during that 3rd set?
I think since we were able to come back, I think our energy definitely came. I kind of told the team, like, I was like, get fired up, like refs made bad calls, like we had mistakes, like get fired up, let that fire you up and act like you want it. I kept telling them, want it, we want this game, we can come back. Like that energy, switching that up, I think actually helped. And just all contributing together as a team, definitely.
Well, you certainly did well as a team. Second all-time win against New Haven, first since 2016. Coach Tiff talks about this being your time, one of the mottos of this season being our time. Talk about that and what this win means to that.
This win means a lot to us, and especially like since in the past, like we've had losses and like even with scrimmages with New Haven, so it's like anything can happen, and like you don't know what we're capable of doing.
Well, congratulations on the win. Congratulations on a career night.
Thank you.
Matt Scalzo joined alongside Kaylee Harper following the win over the University of New Haven. Kaylee, you had 19 kills in the match, 8 alone in that fourth set. What changed for you?
I think it was honestly like my teammates' support and just like finding a way to score through the block, because like my teammates behind me, what you guys like can't really hear is they're all like telling me shots and everything. And I also have help on the sidelines, like which helps me like, you know, like pick a hand to tool or like just find spots on the court to swing at.
For this team, it looked great first 2 sets. Set 3, you fell behind by as many as 10 points. It kind of got that feeling of that AIC match from 2 weeks ago. What changed during that timeout?
We just like honestly like kind of figured out how to relax and have confidence in the skills that we had. And also we just wanted to grow and like kind of do better from that AIC experience.
Coach Tiff talked about the motto this year, one of the mottos being our time. Talk about that and this win, what it means towards this season.
I guess it just means that like don't doubt post volleyball. Like we're growing, we're getting better every match, every game. And I'd just say like watch out for us.
Well, congratulations on the big win. Congratulations on a new season high in kills.
Okay, thank you.
All right, we hope you enjoyed those halftime highlights of some post-university athletics in the past couple of days, and we are set for the start of the second half in a 0-0 contest here. Tigers and the Eagles. Tigers will start with possession in the blue uniforms. Eagles in the orange uniforms. As we welcome you back here to Lemoy Field in Waterbury, Connecticut, on the campus here at Post University. Griffin Cass on hand. Tigers and the Eagles, first matchup of the season. Last matchup was October 28th, 2023. Eagles won 1-0. Tigers have not beaten the Eagles in 5 years. Last victory came against Post was on October 26, 2019. Eagles have taken the last 5 meetings. Second half is underway. Here we go. Should be an intense level of play here in the second half between these two CACC squads. The Eagles, the 5-time defending CACC champs, in a 0-0 battle here with the Tigers. Should be a very fun second half, as I previously just mentioned. Eagles currently the number 5th seed in the CACC. Tigers the number 11 seed in the CACC. Tigers 0-2 in conference. Eagles 1-0 in CACC play. Eagles have conference play the rest of the year. They are done with their non-conference matchups for the 2024 regular season. This is really where the season gets underway. Eagles eyeing their 6th consecutive CACC title. There's a nice ball. Sosa in the 18-yard box. Sosa shoots, and it was deflected there by Jarrett Lally. Schenk was out of position there, and Lally with an outstanding recovery, and the Eagles will have their 5th corner of the match, their first of the second half. Sosa will take it in the near corner. 9 total shots in that first half for the Eagles, 3 for the Tigers. Sosa with a high arcing ball to the far post. And it's cleared. Throwing for post. Hortness didn't start in that first half, starting here in the second half. Ever Maradiega, who leads the squad in points, tried to track that one down, didn't start in that first half, getting the start here in the second half. Throw-in intended for Maradiega, and Diego Silva with the takeaway. Eagles have definitely looked like the superior team. They just haven't been able to cash in here. Shots on goal, Eagles 5, Tigers 2. Again, highlighting that goalkeeper switch after the 12-0 combined loss versus SNHU 7-0, and then followed by Franklin Pierce 5-0. Ted Haley in his 20th year decided to go with a keeper change, inserting Ricardo Morano for Leopold Dufont. Dufont started the year in nets. In a few games where Eagles just got dismantled against any 10 opponents, made the switch heading into the UNH game in Hartford, Connecticut, and the Eagles won that one 1-0. And there's a nice interception there from Garcia, and he'll tap it over to Sosa here on the near side at midfield. Sosa with a nice ball intended for the freshman, and it's headed out of play by Sonone. 41-40 remaining in regulation. Intensity from the Eagles have certainly picked up here to start the second half. Wanting to climb up in the standings here in the CACC, and high expectations for the 5-time defending CACC champs, as there should be. And with those expectations certainly comes pressure. But this is a program with a prestigious reputation, and they're up for the challenge here. Not the strongest start to a season for them in recent memory. 3-3-1 overall, 1-0 in conference. And they are looking to hit their stride here. Talked to Marcus Botungi at the end of that UNH game about 11 days ago. And he said that last year it took them a little bit long or a while to get going and to really find their niche in the season. And it could be the same way here in 2024. And he said, that's a beautiful tackle there from Revolta and Luis Rodriguez down on the turf. Again, just recapping what Marcus Botungi said in the post-game interview against UNH. He just said that it took us a while last year to get things going, and they might be trying to model last season with this season, as Luis Rodriguez is certainly in some pain on the pitch, and the medical staff will attend to him with 39:52 remaining in regulation. So it looks like Rodriguez trying to hobble off of the pitch there. It appears that he's okay. Able to walk on his own power. Garcia will trigger in. Sosa works it back to Nassin off of a beautiful boot. DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo lofts the ball, intended for Sosa. Sean McKenna is there. It is in the foot of Fliss. Works it back to Garcia. Centers one to the far post. Foot race between Maradiega and Nassin, and that's just a highly intelligent play there by one of the two captains here, Felix Nassin, able to hit it off of number 21 in blue. Shank clears momentarily. Horness gets it back into the box, and McKenna with the clear to midfield. Sosa has Garcia near side. Garcia chips one in. Fliss tries to settle it down in the 18-yard box. A late whistle there called against the Tigers. Their fourth foul of the contest. Eagles with 7 fouls. So a free kick here in the near corner. Eagles trying to position themselves. Clock running, 37:45 remaining in regulation. Luca Dottoli pleading his case to the official. (37:38). The clock is stopped. Not a corner kick, but it's certainly designed one where the foul took place. That's a beautiful ball to the far post, but Sosa did not have a teammate there. Sosa having a conversation with the coaching staff here for the Eagles. Coaching staff not pleased with that ball. It appeared that it had some nice loft, but not in the right spot. Coming up on 37 minutes remaining in regulation, still no score. Horness back to Morano. Morano taps it. Charging in is Revolta. And the Eagles dodge a little bit of a bullet there. Some nice pressure here from the Tigers. Bernard. Morano secures. And he just settles his team down. He said, let's just relax here. And Dottoli comes up hobbling a little bit. DiVincenzo. Ted Haley conveying patience. A game plan that has worked for these Eagles, a 5-time defending conference champions, eyeing their 6th and in their second conference match of the season here today. Second home game, throwing for the Eagles near side. Under 36 minutes remaining in regulation. And Griffin Castle and Ann, so glad you're with us here on the CACC network. Garcia, one of the two captains here, throws in. Morano rolls it out. DiVincenzo. Rodriguez. Garcia. Nice ball. Coming out of net was Shank, but Lally had it covered. 10 minutes elapsed here in the second half. Still no score. Both teams trying to break open the seal here in a huge conference game. Rest of the regular season is all conference matchups here for the Eagles. Holy Family has 2 more non-conference matchups lined up this season. But other than that, all CACC opponents for them as well. This is where the season really gets going. And if there's a time to hit your stride, this is the time of the year that you want things all sorted out after having a plethora of non-conference matchups to begin the year. It's almost a new season when conference play really begins. Beautiful takeaway there, Ricky. The Eagles looking to move it up in transition. Rodriguez back into the game. Sosa. Ricky. Oriano is called for a foul. Could have been a little bit of a sell job there, and a yellow card has been assessed to Oriana. So the second yellow assessed here against the Tigers. Oriana certainly incensed there and incredulous. So it'll be a free kick here for Sosa right outside of that 18-yard box on the near side. Sosa, here's the whistle. Fires. Shank with the grab. 33.5 remaining in regulation. Garcia headers it. DiVincenzo blasts one downfield. And a tussle there between Lally and is taken away. Detoli, the leader in points here for the Eagles this season, kicks that one off of a Tiger. And the Eagles with their second corner of the second half here. Detoli will take the corner here instead of Sosa. Sosa typically takes him. Detoli to the near post. Deflected out of the box there by Shank. Detoli bends one in, and it's caught. And a little bit of pushing and shoving there between Shank and Rodriguez after the catch. An exchange of words as well. The official getting in between both of them to make sure nothing else develops. And a roll out here. Oriana sends one downfield. Nice ball. Foot race. Maradiega. Williams. Maradiega looks to fire it in. Had a clean shot there. Excellent defense there by Silva. Revolta bends one in, and it goes in! Sergio Revolta! And the Tigers break open the seal first, and they lead 1-0 with 31-34 remaining in regulation. Revolta with his first goal of the year, his first points, and Holy Family with a major highlight. Tigers 31 minutes and 30 seconds away from defeating the Eagles for the first time in 5 years. Sosa could not keep that one in play. Sosa, zigzag move, fires, and Shank barely had to move to make the save. That one's going to go off of the thigh of Garcia, and it'll be a throw-in for the Tigers here on the near side. Foul called on Revolta and the Tigers. A little over 15 minutes gone here in the second half. If you're just tuning in, Sergio Revolta with his first goal of the season puts the Tigers up 1-0. And a foul called on Silva. A little bit of a late whistle. And that is Tajay Williams drawing the contact. Tigers, again, have not beaten the Eagles in 5 years. Eagles have taken the previous 5 matchups. And this is the 28th all-time meeting between the two conference programs. McKenna taps it. Maradiega battling there with DiVincenzo. And it'll be a foul on number 21. Under 29 minutes remaining in regulation. Eagles chasing one. The 5-time defending CACC champs in danger of going 1-1 in conference at the conclusion of this matchup. A lot of contact, no whistle, and a late whistle called there against the Tigers. Certainly has gotten a little chippy here to start this second half. And another yellow card assessed to the Tigers. That is their 3rd yellow card of the match. And the clock is stopped at 28:39. That was Diego Silva who got clipped there and is down on the pitch. Appears that he is okay. Duffy kicks that one out of play. Bernard laces one, and Morano secures it. 27:45 remaining in regulation. A 1-0 lead here for the Tigers, looking for their first victory against the Eagles in 5 years. Duffy. Kicked that one off of Horness, I believe. Yeah, he did, so it'll be a throw-in on the far side for the Tigers. DiVincenzo. The backs working together here. Felix Nassen. Nassen, long ball towards the box. Sosa. And Schenk has got control of it. Revolta fires. Mara Diego bends one in, and Nassen is right there to clear it out. Sosa with a nice effort trying to keep it in play to no avail. 25-45 remaining in regulation. A throw-in for the Tigers near side. DiVincenzo with the clear, boots that one out of play. And they'll redo the throw-in. Taking a look at the fouls. It's definitely accumulating here in this one. 8 for the Eagles, 7 for the Tigers. Morano rolls it out on the outlet pass. Toley. Reiki cuts it to the middle, shares it to Silva. Silva leads Garcia near corner. Rodriguez crosses one. I believe that is Santiago Palacios, who did not start in this one. Toley boxed out and out muscled there by Bernard. And they look for the give and go, but Silva breaks that up. Sosa, one-on-one with McKenna. Sosa. And a lot of pushing and shoving here developing. And the officials are going to need to sort this one out. And a yellow card assessed to Mark Bayart. It didn't look like a lot of tension was developing there, and then it seemed like Oriana was just going over to as George Montague is furious on the Holy Family sideline. Yeah, it seemed like Oriana was just going over to maybe show a little sportsmanship, but that clearly was not his intentions. Had a couple words. And a yellow card assessed to Oriana, and if so, that will be his second, I believe, and that means he'll be done. Nope, a red card. And Oriana is done, rightfully so. So a little bit of a situation developing here. Clock stopped at 23:58 in the second half, a 1-0 lead for the Tigers. Frustration and aggression definitely piling up there on the previous play, and a lot of pushing and shoving between the two squads. So the official is trying to sort this ordeal out. Oriana pleading his case to the official. So Oriana out of the match here, will not return. So the Tigers are going to have to gut this one out, down a man for the remainder of the contest. 23:45 remaining. And Eagles certainly catch a break there. And can they capitalize on the ejection? Alvaro Oriana, number 4 in blue, a senior midfielder. Rodriguez, as play resumes here after that brouhaha. Sosa. All right, Diego, pushed in the back, and a foul there called on DiVincenzo, the 9th foul committed here by the Eagles. Marano throws a fastball down the far sideline. Marked by Art in a foot race here. .22:05 remaining in regulation. Tigers down a man for the remainder of regulation. Can they close this one out and defeat the Eagles for the first time in 5 years? Toley leads Garcia towards the middle. Bernard trying to clear. By Arts looking for the angle, shoots, and deflected out of play there by Lally. Another picture-perfect opportunity there for the Eagles. And they will have their 7th corner of the match here. Sosa to take it with 21:15 remaining in regulation. Sosa bends one in, the header, and the field goal is good. Muhammad Belidi will sub in here for Holy Family. Evermara Diego will sub out, all about draining out this clock here for the Tigers. Oh, so close here, 20:45 remaining in regulation. DiVincenzo. Garcia. Garcia looks to lead Ricky, and Bernard with a nice clear. Under 20 minutes remaining in regulation. Tigers with a 1-0 lead, looking to hold on and defeat the Eagles for the first time in 5 years and pick up their first win in the CACC this season. 0-2 entering this one. The nice header. Sosa, golden opportunity, blocked by McKenna. Another block by McKenna. He's all over the place right here. He's guarding Sosa right here. Sosa tries to work it back. Revolta boots it out of play. Time is starting to wind down here on the Eagles, so plenty of time, but situation's starting to become dire the next couple minutes. Nelson, DiVincenzo. Revolta, who had the lone goal here in this one, taps it to McKenna, who clears it. And DiVincenzo will let it go out of play. Glade, not on the same page there with Detoli. And Detoli frustrated on that far side. And we have an Eagle down on the pitch. Felipe Garcia, one of the two captains. Clock stopped at 18:34 in the second half. Eagles 5th seed currently in the CACC. Tigers 11th seed. Would be a huge win here for the Tigers if they can pull this one out against the 5-time defending CACC champs. 1-5-1 on the year overall, 0-2 to start. Things have certainly not gone their way. Another foul called on the Eagles. That's on Glade. And things have not gone the Tigers' way, but all you need is just one big victory to turn things around, turn the confidence around, and turn the momentum in your favor. And what better way than to defeat the 5-time defending CACC champions here early in the season. 18 minutes to play. Header goes out of play. By Art, bends one in towards the middle. The header goes in! And some more pushing and shoving after the goal. So by Art with the assist, his first assist of the season, his 3rd point. Diego Righi with his first goal of the year and his first point, and the Eagles have the equalizer with 17 minutes and change remaining in regulation. 1-1, and things are certainly chippy here in this one. Shove in the back. 10th foul on the Eagles. That was Santiago Palacios as the culprit. So 16-15 remaining in regulation. We'll have a corner here. Second corner kick of the match here for the Tigers. Revuelta to take it. The lone goal here for the Tigers. Morano able to scoop it up, and he'll throw a fastball down the pitch. Might want to try out for the Post University baseball team for Morano. And a foul called on the Tigers, and George Montague is incensed at the call. And so are the rest of the Tigers. Reiki. Sosa. Has Rodriguez. Rodriguez to the far post, a little too far. And that one headed out of play there by Reggie Millsy. 15 minutes remaining in regulation. A throw-in for the Eagles in the far corner. Holy Family saying same foul on that one as the one that was called on them prior. Tao tried to center one there to Reiki and deflected out of play. Coming up on 14 minutes remaining in regulation, a 1-1 game here. To Tolley. Palacios far side. Palacios shot deflected. I think that was Lally that got his body on it. Palacios looks a cross one. And another deflection there, and Lally able to clear. A chippy and stingy match here between two conference opponents. And the CACC has the score tied at 1-1 with 13.5 remaining in regulation. McKenna the header to clear. Rodriguez tapped it to Tao. Tao tried to chip one in, and Bernard cleared it. Sosa, nifty move. Bellitti looking to clear here for the Tigers, and a lot of contact there. And Bellitti draws the whistle, and a foul on the Eagles, their 11th of the contest. 12:40 remaining in regulation. Play resumes with 12:39 remaining in regulation. Shank waiting for his guys to get set. Palacios finds Detoli. Eagles look to move it in transition. Riggy by Art. Art gets it right back off of the deflection. Shank with a long kick down the pitch at midfield. McKenna headers it. Bernard taps it. Tao comes in with the interception to break it up from the Tigers. Approaching the 11-minute mark here in the second half. A 1-1 game. Bellitti looking to move in transition. Has got Williams. Works it back. Bellitti, can he track it down? Morano coming out of nets, and he scoops it up. Under 11 minutes remaining in regulation. Bellitti able to get up on his feet. Palacios with it on the far side. Glade. Sosa. Approaching the waning minutes of this one. That is a elegant tackle there by McKenna.
Stay central then, Tajay. It's conditioning, bud. It's conditioning, Mo. On his touch was when you steal it.
Revolta with a nice theft, and he kicks it off of Sosa, and he's able to keep it in play, and there's a nice tackle there by number 10. Under 10 minutes remaining in regulation. Still evened up at 1-1. Tigers strikes first, and then the Eagles deliver the equalizer of their own, and Datoli looks to bend one in. Nelson goes back to the keeper. Rodriguez, excellent ball. Sosa approaching the 18-yard box. McKenna again with some stellar defense. And a tackle against McKenna. And the clock stopped at 8:10. Sosa looking to get back up to his feet, and I think Sosa is awarded a yellow card. Sosa tied for second on the team in points with 4, a goal and 2 assists on the year. The coaching staff here for the Tigers imploring the officials that that's Sosa's second yellow card. And it looks like the officials are going to need to check their receipts. And we resume play. Approaching the 8-minute mark here in regulation. Free kick. Schenk will take it. Looks to send one downfield. And Morano secures, vacuums it in, and rolls it out to Palacios on the far side. He's got Bayart running, accelerating. Bayart goes to Duffy, now Lally. Tao near the 18-yard box. Simon Hemler, can he keep it in play? Doesn't appear that he can. Clock stopped at 7:20. And it'll be a goal kick here for Schenk as Lucas Saad checks into the match. Number 19 in blue. We are under 7 minutes remaining. A 1-1 match.
Stay there! Stay, Castro! Yes! That's all right, sir! That's all right, sir! Drop!
Revolta with a nice takeaway, but couldn't keep it in, and a throw in for the Eagles. And a foul there called on DiVincenzo. Looks like the Tigers bench urged the official to make the call. It's certainly been a messy game of soccer here. A lot of complaining to the officials. Pushing and shoving has been prevalent here between both teams in this second half. A gritty, tenacious soccer match here on this cloudy and a little rainy Saturday afternoon. The header above the net. And approaching the 6-minute mark here in regulation. Both teams have drawn a tie here thus far in the season. The Eagles' first tie came all the way back on September 7th. Palacios bends one. Broken up by Bernard, and we're under 6 minutes of play in regulation.
Work, Luca, work! Back post, Luca!
Hemler, DiVincenzo has got Palacios in that far corner. Palacios, the cross, the header. It didn't appear that Ricky could get his head on that. And Revolta looking for a burst of speed, is in a straitjacket, and it's hit out of play. Last touch by number 10 in blue, and the 6'3" freshman here, Len Fliss, will sub in, and he takes out DiVincenzo. 5:25 remaining in regulation.
Come on, raise your level! 5 hard, let's go, Blue! 5 hard!
Nassen. Glade. Detoli looks to lead Reiki. Joshua Moreland with a nice header. Eagles able to have possession here. We're under 4.5 remaining in regulation. Hemler looks to send the line drive kick down the pitch. Rodriguez. Fliss gets in there. Rodriguez comes away with it. Leads it to Reiki. And offsides is called on the Eagles.
Back in the middle, come on!
Clock is stopped at 3:58. Shank boots one down the near side. Revolta the header. Moreland. And the Eagles with possession. Approaching 3.5 remaining in regulation. Palacios. Bayards. Leads one for Fliss. Long strides. Bends one. And Tao runs out of room, trying to keep that one in play. Ricardo Morano telling his team to pressure up. Under 3 minutes remaining. Both teams looking for a banger here before regulation concludes. Hemler tosses in. Fliss boxing out. Tao. Revolta is right on him. Fliss looks to get involved. And McKenna clears that one out of play. Approaching the 2-minute mark in regulation. This messy, gritty conference matchup. Hemler. That ball is cleared by Saad. Out of play. 90 seconds remaining in regulation.
Get structure! Get structure!
Here's the takeaway by Revolta. He's got the lone goal here for the Tigers. 2-on-2. All sides. And the Tigers have just been in disbelief at the officials' performance here today. A minute to play.
1 minute remaining in the second half.
It just didn't appear to the naked eye that Williams was offsides, but the official saw it in another way. 45 seconds remaining in regulation. There's a push. Nassen not called for it. Palacios shoots, and it's deflected out of play by Shank. 30 seconds remaining. Fliss taps it in, gets it back. Fliss bends one in. The header cleared by Shank. And the shot deflected there by Shank. 10 seconds
10,
remaining.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that's the ball game. Final score of this one, your Post University Eagles 1, Holy Family University 1. Fans, we thank you for coming out to today's game. We hope that you drive home safely, and we'll see you again soon.
And that will do it. Tigers furious at the officials' performance. This gritty and messy soccer match ends in a 1-1 tie. Eagles move to 3-3-2 on the year. 1-0-1 in conference, and for the Tigers, they move to 1-5-2 overall and 0-2-1 in conference. That'll do it. Ends in a 1-1 tie. Revolta with the lone goal for the Tigers. Righe with the lone goal for the Eagles. For our athletic communication staff here at Post University, Griffin Cass saying so long from Lemoy Field.